What you up to now? Day 2152. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, sharing, I think, my favorite Christmas present so far. My youngest sister made us girls all these little custom cups, custom coasters, and custom Christmas tree decorations. Of course, my decoration is on my tree, but I just had to share these because I think it is the most fun, creative, amazing little gift. It's a picture of like us four girls, and it really kind of looks like the four of us when we were little girls. Sometimes we'd all be sleeping in the same bed, especially Christmas Eve. And it looks like my sister Julie, me, Carrie, and Betsy, the baby of the family. And baby of the family, Betsy made these for all of us, which I think is super special. I love when people go the extra mile to come up with things that delight and surprise us. Because, as we get older, we pretty much get what we want and what we need, and we don't need a bunch of gifts and presents. But when somebody gives you a super duper thoughtful thing like that, I think it's amazing. So let's talk about what we're talking about today. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, documenting my journey originally as I came online from the brick and mortar corporate world of businesses. I spent over a quarter century in corporate America in different leadership roles, primarily management. Although I went to school for engineering, management, and marketing, I ended up working primarily, did a little stint in engineering, but not very much. I think I maybe did 6 engineering projects in my entire corporate career, which is kind of funny. But I guess it depends how you define engineering projects. I moved to quality, my first corporate job out of college, and loved it. And so I sort of stayed in that function for the rest of my career. Why? Because I could stick my nose in everybody's business. I got to see how everything worked forward and backwards, and how we could continually improve and make things better, and serve the people that we were there to serve better. So I loved being a part of that function. And I got to report to the CEO or the executive leadership group in every organization I worked with and worked in. And so it gave me an inside look to how do you run a successful business and how do you run a not so successful business in some instances. So today our idiom was one I have actually never ever heard of before. It's talk 19 to the dozen. And I had no idea what it meant, although I suspect I'm guilty of doing it. It means to talk fast or to talk without stopping. And I do a lot of talking these days. So obviously I do this. I don't try to slow my roll or slow down my speech. I usually just speak at the pace that I speak at. Drives my kids nuts sometimes, but I want to get it out. I want to get the message out. I want to directly communicate. I don't want to beat around the bush and talk in circles like some people in my past life used to do, and drove me crazy because I am a direct person, and direct people want to be spoken to in a direct manner. Anyway, it actually means to talk fast, and it comes from a Cornish bean engine, or they at least think it does. There's no actual exact information as to where it came from, but it was a bean engine that could pump 19,000 gallons on 12 bushels of coal. So that's where they think that idiom originated. So we're using that idiom as just a reminder that we need to set next year's communication goals. As part of this year's annual challenge, we're setting our goals for the communication area and aspect of our life today, using the 8-step process that we came up with last Sunday to make sure that we consider the things we want to consider as we're setting goals for each different areas of our life, and that we use our process to cull down and come up with what are our 3 most important communication goals in this instance, or each of the other life framework areas. So we're working on that today. I am honing in on all of mine, getting ready for next year, finishing up this year, getting ready for the holidays. So it's one of my favorite, busiest times of year. I don't know if it's that way for you, but I absolutely love it. I know a lot of people that are checked out already because Christmas is just a week away, and have taken their much needed break, much deserved and much needed break. But I just kind of keep chugging along every day, no matter what. That works for me. And I was thinking next year about not doing an annual challenge, and I keep in the back of my head saying, okay, but if I don't do it, what will I do? Because I've done it for so long and I've done so many now, I don't know what to do if I'm not doing one. So be on the lookout. There'll probably be another annual challenge next year. Don't know what the topic's going to be yet. If you have any ideas, hit me up. I always love it. This year's idea came from my friend Chad Hanna, who I did one of my very first online annual challenges with him. He was in a group with me, and started out about 100 of us online entrepreneurs or online wannabe entrepreneurs who participated in that challenge. I think 6 or 7 of us finished. And Chad was one of the people that joined late, but did more than one video every day so that he could catch up with the rest of the group and finish strong with the handful of us or plus that finished that challenge. What's fun is I'm still in communication with, I think, most of the people that finished the challenge with me. Why? Because even though we talked about different things every day and we didn't have a specific purpose of doing that, it got us all comfortable doing live videos. And I think most of us that finished the challenge are still doing live videos today. Maybe not every day, but on a regular basis. So that's it. That's all I've got today. Any questions, you know, you can hit me up. Pajamagrandma@gmail.com is my Voxer handle. That's the fastest, easiest, best way to get me because it's a walkie-talkie app. It goes right to my phone, and I can just push the button and listen and push the button and respond through voice, and that is easy for me. And nowadays, especially as it's the super busy season, I want things that are easy. All right, have an awesome day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.